the Russian invasion of Ukraine will be brought to an end in one of two ways, either by defeat of one side or by a diplomatic settlement. That much at least should be beyond debate. Well, let's turn to fact. The United States has a definite, explicit policy. Policy is formally to continue the war in order to severely weaken Russia. It's also claimed to place Ukraine in a stronger position for eventual negotiations, or in a weaker position. Strong likelihood that's quietly ignored. That's the position of the United States and Britain, some variation, their European allies. The rest of the world, overwhelmingly, is calling for a diplomatic settlement to end the horrors before they become even worse. And it will become worse. First of all, for Ukraine. It's already lost tens of thousands of soldiers, suffered severe economic damage, severe, though it's worth remembering, nothing like the US-British shock and awe style of war, which goes straight for the jugular, demolishing energy, transportation, communication, anything that keeps society functioning. But no heads of state visited Baghdad while the United States and Britain were demolishing it. The bitter costs of war are, of course, not limited to Ukraine and to the Russian invaders. Millions are facing starvation as grain, fertilizer supplies are curtailed from the rich Black Sea region. Food prices soar, along with the profits of the handful of multinationals that dominate the food system. It's all too easy to envision steps up the escalation ladder to terminal nuclear war, maybe most serious of all in the long term. The limited steps to address imminent environmental catastrophe have reversed, may turn out to be the death knell for organized human life on Earth. It's far too little discussed, but the US-British stance entails a ghastly gamble with the fate of Ukraine or beyond. The gamble is that if the demented madman Putin faces defeat, he will quietly pack his bags, slink away to oblivion or worse, and will not use the conventional weapons that we all know he has to emulate the US and Britain, or Israel and Gaza, and devastate Ukraine, including Kiev and the western areas that have so far been mostly spared. A moment's thought should suffice to reveal how ghastly that gamble is. One can easily see why outside the little Western propaganda bubble, much of the world sees the war as a proxy war between the United States and Russia with Ukrainian bodies. Well, if Ukrainians choose to take the gamble, it's their business. But for the US to insist on it, blocking diplomacy, as it has been doing, so as to severely weaken Russia, that's very much our business.